হ্যালো স্টুডেন্টস, আজকে আমরা ক্লাস 6-এর সায়েন্সের ওয়াটারের এক্সারসাইজ করব। তাহলে চলো স্টার্ট করি। ওয়াটার ফার্স্টে এখানে দেখো আছে কিছু অবজেক্টিভস। নাম্বার এ, চুজ দ্য মোস্ট অ্যাপ্রোপ্রিয়েট অ্যান্সার। নাম্বার 1, হাউ মাচ অফ দ্য আর্থ সারফেস ইজ কভার্ড উইথ ওয়াটার? অপশন বি, অ্যাবাউট 3/4. Number 2, which of these changes occur on heating water? Option B, water to water vapor. Number 3, the purest form of natural water is? Option A, rainwater. Number 4, which of the following processes in the human body needs the presence of water? Digestion, transport of nutrients, excretion, all of this. So option D, all of this এখানে অ্যান্সার হবে। নাম্বার 5, ওয়াটার টেবল রেফার্স টু? অপশন এ, লেভেল অফ গ্রাউন্ড ওয়াটার। নাম্বার 6, rainwater harvesting means? Number C, storing rainwater in tanks. Next, number 7, water in seas cannot be used because of? Number C option, high salt content. Number 8, rainwater that does not seep into the soil and runs off on land is called surface water. Option B. Number 9, which of the following does rainwater contains? Number C, sewage. Number B, very short answer questions, give one word answer. Number 1, vegetables and fruits contain a lot of water. True. Number 2, about 70% of the human body consists of water. Number 3, where does water exist in the gaseous state? Water vapor. Number 4, change of temperature can be used to change the state of water. True or false? True. Number 5, the conversion of water into ice on cooling is called freezing, and the conversion of ice to water on heating is called melting. Number 6, which evaporates faster, hot water or cold water? Hot water. Number 7, water evaporates rapidly to form steam when it starts boiling. Number 8, give one word for water vapor changing to water on cooling. Condensation. Number 9, water drops fall as rain as soon as water vapor in the clouds condenses to form water. True. Number 10, the water that seeps under the ground does not participate in the water cycle anymore. False. Number 11, in places where the air is polluted, rainwater sometimes contains an acid. True. Number 12, what is the name given to the level at which groundwater is found? Water table. Number 13, groundwater is generally free from suspended impurities. True. Number 14, seawater cannot be used for irrigation. Number 15, increased soil erosion occurs during a drought. True. Number 16, diseases can spread during both floods and drought. True. Number 17, in coastal areas, flooding is mostly caused by cyclone. Number 18, you can collect rainwater for later use by rainwater harvesting. Number C তে আছে দেখো short answers. Number 1, name the 3 states of water: ice, solid, liquid water, liquid, and water vapor, gas are the 3 states of water. Number 2, name the forms of water as it occurs in nature in the 3 states. In nature, water exists in the solid state as snow on high mountains. Most of the water on the earth exists in the liquid form. In rivers, lakes, seas, and oceans, in the gaseous state, water exists as water vapor in the air. Number 3, evaporation of water as it occurs at all temperatures. How is evaporation dependent on temperature? Some evaporation takes place at all temperatures. A hot liquid evaporates faster than a cold liquid. Wet clothes become dry because the water in the clothes slowly evaporates. Wet clothes dry faster in the sun than in the shade because it is warmer in the sun. Number 4, why does water vapor condense? When it reaches high up in the atmosphere, the air higher up in the atmosphere is cooler. This cools the water vapor and it condenses to form water droplets. Number 5. When water vapor condenses, it forms tiny drops of water that forms cloud. When do these droplets came down as rain? Many such tiny drops of water together form clouds. As the clouds get cooled further, the water drops become bigger. When they become too heavy, they fall on the earth as rain. Number 6. How can you change? Number A. Water to ice. Number B. Ice to water. Number C. Water vapor to water. Number A. If we fill the ice tray with water and keep it in the freezer of a refrigerator, then after some time water become ice by freezing. Number B. If we keep a few ice cube in a plate outside the refrigerator, then ice melts quickly and it changes into water by process of melting. Number C. If we heat water in a pan till it boils, after some time steam is formed and water changes into water vapor. At this moment, if we hold a cool metal plate above water boiling in a pan, the steam comes in contact with the metal plate, it cools down and condenses to form drops of water on the plate. In this way, water vapor changes into water. Number 7. How are natural springs of water formed? When the groundwater run along the surface of the non-porous rocks and come out of the surface at some places, it forms a natural spring. Number 8. Give any 3 important uses of water. Water is essential for cooking and washing. It is used in dams to generate electricity. A large amount of water is used in agriculture and industries. Number 9. What do you mean by water cycle? A cycle is something that occurs repeatedly in a particular order. Water constantly moves from the earth to the air and back again. The constant circulation of water from the earth to the atmosphere and back to the earth is known as the water cycle. Next, number D, long answer questions. Number 1. Why is water so important for our body? Water is essential for life. About 70% of the human body consists of water. Several life processes in humans and animals, such as digestion of food, absorption of nutrients by the body, distribution of nutrients to various parts of the body, or getting rid of body waste, need the presence of water. Water also controls the body temperature. Number 2. In what ways is water useful to plants? In plants, water is essential for germination of seeds and their growth as well. It also helps to transport nutrients from the soil and food from the soil and food from the leaves to different parts of the plants. Plants use water along with carbon dioxide from the air to make food in the presence of sunlight. You already know, অথবা you এর জায়গায় এখন we দিয়ে দেবে. We already know that this process is called photosynthesis. Plants take in water from the soil through their roots. Our food contains a lot of water. Number 3. How can you show that the water vapor present in air? Take water in a beaker and add a few ice cubes to it to make the water cold. Keep it for some time on a table and then observe the beaker. We see that tiny drops of water on the outside of the beaker. These are called droplets. As the water in contact with the tumbler cools down, the water vapor present in the air condenses to form water. This proves that water vapor is present in the air. Number 4. What are the reasons for lowering of the water table in large cities? Overuse of groundwater is causing the water table in cities and towns to go down rapidly. Number 5, during a drought, the prices of grains, fruits, and vegetables go up. Why do you think this happens? Do you expect the prices of grains, fruits, and vegetables to go up during floods also? Why? During drought, rivers and ponds dry up. The soil becomes dry since it continues to lose water by evaporation and also due to transpiration by plants. That is why crops cannot grow properly. This results the shortage of grain, fruits and vegetables. So the price of grain, fruits and vegetables go up. We face the same condition during flood. Also, crops that get covered with water cannot grow properly. This also leads to food shortage. If we consider the financial condition of farmers, then it is expected. Number 6. What are the causes of floods? In most parts of our country, it rains heavily during the monsoon months. Often there is so much water in the river that many of them rise over their banks and flow into the nearby land. These are the causes of floods. In coastal areas, flooding is often caused by cyclones. Number 7. List 4 ways in which we can conserve water. Avoid wastage of water and recycle wherever possible. Plants, trees and other vegetation. This increases the absorption of water by the soil and increases the water cycle. Reduce water pollution by treating sewage and factory waste before disposing them. Control flooding and store water for use when rain fails by building dams. However, big dams have their own problems. They destroy wildlife and displace people from their homes. Also, accumulation of silt in the storage reservoir reduces their effectiveness with time. Big dams have their own problems. Discuss. Big dams have large water reservoirs to store a huge amount of water at a time. If the rainfall is heavy and the water exceeds the storage limit of the reservoir, then water is released from the dam. This causes heavy flooding, which destroys wildlife, agriculture, and displaces people from their homes. Number 9. What is rainwater harvesting? What are the two ways in which it can be done? Rainwater harvesting is an important method of water conservation. Rainwater harvesting can be done in the following two ways. Rooftop rainwater harvesting. The water falling on the roof of a building is allowed to flow either into a storage tank and used for activities such as watering plants. Alternately, it is allowed to flow into a deep pit in the ground so that it adds to groundwater. Number 2, the rainwater flowing into roadside drains is allowed to flow into deep pits so that it adds to the গ্রাউন্ড ওয়াটার। তো আজকে কমপ্লিট করলাম ওয়াটারটা। ভিডিওটা লাইক করতে ভুলো না, তার সাথে চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করো, বেল আইকনটা প্রেস করো, যাতে প্রত্যেকটা ভিডিও নোটিফিকেশন তোমাদের কাছে সবার আগে পৌঁছাতে পারে। ডেসক্রিপশন বক্সে সাবজেক্ট ওয়াইজ প্লেলিস্ট করা আছে, কোনো ভিডিও যদি মিস হয়ে গিয়ে থাকে সেখান থেকে চেক আউট করে নিও। তো আজকে এইটুকুই। সবাই সুস্থ থেকো, ভালো থেকো, মন দিয়ে পড়াশোনা করো। বাই, টেক কেয়ার।